begin to serve the poor. Okay? You have the power as a servant, but it is how you use it instead of, harassing the poor. Then we need to know how to minister and serve the poor. But it is true that rich have the upper hand over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. It is said this: if you lend money to a friend, you damage his memory. If you lend money to a friend, you damage his memory. And I said that word to you is this: that if every time that you are in need, that you need to borrow, always remember to pay back what you borrow. But in general case, most of the time, when you lend money to people, that's why you damage the man. They cannot remember one. That is why and when that happens, the friendship goes apart. What I valued last week when Brother Rajendran shared with us last week was that he fell into debts twice. Once in England, okay, and he had to repay back in pounds. And once he was back here in the 90s, he mentioned to us, he made a mistake again. But he repaid back all that he owed. And that is so important. That is so important. Sometimes in your financial problems, you may need to borrow, but make sure you remember and you repay back all your debts. Your credibility, your integrity will stay intact. In order to be debt-free, spend within your means. Therefore, choose a simpler lifestyle. Now, when you have much, nobody's going to stop you if you were to dine in nice restaurants, go to, drink a 12 to 15 bucks, Starbucks, right, and hang out there. Nobody's going to. But if you're in financial trouble, then you need to change your lifestyle. And that's the problem. I find that people have difficulty in adjusting the lifestyle. They still want to live that kind of means, and they will tell you that they don't have money. So if you have financial, then you have to cut down on places where you go, right? You could probably be very practical to bring food to where you work and have your lunch there. Cook your own food. But choose a simpler lifestyle in order to live in it. Because once you start borrowing, you will be bound. You will be bound. Big down payment, bite-sized repayment. Let me share with you how I work mine. I would try as fast as possible, whatever I do, if I need to take a bank loan. Yes? Now, that is not, if you buy everything cash, the income tax department will come after you. So there are some purchases that are too big, and you need to get a loan. So if you need to buy a car and so forth, try as fast as possible to pay the highest, down payment that you can, in order for you to have bite-sized repayment back. Because my rationale is this: I must be able to pay back my loan even if I lose my job. I don't max it out. Right now, I earn this much of money, so I max it out. Wow, everything tight, I can make it, So I borrow the limits and max out. Once anything shakes in the economy, then I'll be caught. So I'll try to say that this is what I'm comfortable paying with, and this much money I can then, and this amount of money, if I have less, I can still make the payment. I won't feel any pressure of paying back the repayment. So I look at it this way. So it can be, whether 5 years or 6 years or 7 years, but I make sure that it is comfortable, all within my means, to pay it back. And the best way, obviously, if you're able to, right, go and be debt free.